Hello friends, welcome to Squaird Plans, where creative planning and organization comes to life. I'm Stephanie, and today we're going to be designing a horizontal layout for Valentine's Day week in my classic Happy Planner, so come plan with me. And I've got some washi tapes here, all ready to go, as well as these overlay tapes from Narrative Hues, some mild liners as well, this Planny Thing sticker book, and these Happy Planner sticker books, which I'll pull from. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and lay down some wax paper to get us started. And this week is, of course, Valentine's Day week. I wanted to use some more of these Valentine's themed stickers from the Planny Thing All You Need Is Love sticker book. This was a really good one to have in my stash for this time of year. Lots of Valentine's Day spreads. I am thinking about using these sweets for Valentine's Day, that sticker collection within the book, as a border. So that's the idea. So I started to lay them down, then I remembered I wanted to do sort of a background to that to just make it extra sweet, if you will, and use some of this die cut washi I got from Daiso in the pink theme. So I've used this before, mainly in the blue tone option. I use that a lot for different applications like sky, clouds, waves. I've done a lot of things with that. And the set comes with both blue and pink. So I haven't found as many uses for the pink as the blue. So I have a lot of it left over, and I thought that would be a really good base for this week's theme, since I don't really do a lot of pink themes. And the Valentine's Day is really just all about the pink and red, so I thought that would be really good for this border idea. So I went ahead and laid that all in, and now I'm just trying to work in the individual items from this sticker collection. All of these are like super sweet treats, it looks like. I'm trying to mix them up as I put them on the page so that the shorter ones are mixed in with a little bit of ones that are maybe taller, so there's a little bit of variation there. Also thinking about the colors, so there's not too many of like one type of color in the same spot. And then I'm also thinking about functionality as well as I lay things in. So the ones that are a little bit taller, I'm trying to put in like the corners or places where I won't have to write nearby, so that they don't take up too much of that functional space. It's a little bit tricky, just trying to figure out where best to place things. I'm going through, I'm pretty much going to use everything here on this single sheet. There are two sheets that are identical there in the Planny Thing book. So if you're unfamiliar with her sticker books, they tend to have at least two full sheets of the same sticker. So she'll do like one full sheet of a certain type, and then she'll give you a duplicate sheet of those same type of stickers. So you could do a lot with them, or you could save them for a different spread. So you can use like one sheet at a time, which is great because, you know, if you really like something, you get double the use out of it. You can use it in different places. So I like that. I also like it if you only want specific stickers out of it and you need a little bit more of them, you have a second page to pull from. So I think I'm only going to use actually all, like I said, just the one page, but who knows? It's looking a little bit like I might run out of stickers at this point. Just moving some things around, placing the items where I think they fit best with the colors. We'll see if we can get this all to work together as one big cohesive idea. And I'm looking around. I actually decided to go into a few of her other sections in the same book that have a few items that are also kind of sweet dessert related, and pull those in as well so that I don't repeat any stickers. If I can make that happen, I will. Yeah, I was just a little bit short if I didn't pull in a few additional stickers here and there. And again, moving things around functionality-wise, that's really the main thought process, is making sure I can use all the space. So I'm trying to put some of the taller things either on the sides or at the top where there's a little bit of extra breathing room. At the bottom, they look better because it looks a little bit better bottom heavy, but they do take up more room functionally. So I'm not as worried on the right page because that's like my this week to-do list, which isn't that big a deal to have not a lot of space for. But Thursday I am concerned about. Want to definitely make sure that I have enough room for a full checklist there, at least, if not also like a focus area. So now I'm into the Happy Planner sticker books, and I'm going to pull out a couple of stickers I saw that I thought would be a nice fit for this spread. I grabbed that love sticker there that's kind of like a watercolor reddish to pink tone, and I thought that was perfect for the spread. And the name of that Happy Planner book is, I believe, Bright New Year. Yeah, maybe. It's a little bit older, one that I don't really pull from that often, so it's nice to go through your old stickers and see some treasures that maybe you've already forgotten about, which I did, and pull out some gems that might work with your spreads these days. And I really like that Valentine's Day sticker, but it's black, and I really don't have any other black focused stickers on there. The darkest color that I have is that like chocolate brown in the desserts. So that is a little bit of an issue for me right now. I also pulled in one box sticker that I thought I could use as a little bit of texture in the center from the seasonal sticker book I mentioned before. I think it's called Bright New Year, but I may be mistaken. It'll be down below in the description either way, so just check the description if you are interested in that book in particular. So I'm working in some focus boxes now, just trying to find out how I might put those in. I was on Instagram and I saw somebody do these slightly crooked, colorful boxes, and I thought, that's awesome. I don't know why I didn't do this before. Like, I tend to get everything all nice and lined up and have everything pretty straight, but I was like, you know, just be a little more relaxed with it. I think it adds a little bit of interest. Having them slightly crooked just gives a little bit of fun. So I'm going to do that here on this spread just for a little bit of variety, something I haven't done before. I don't think I've ever done that before. So just really weird because I've done a lot of spreads and I was like, how did I never do this? So we will see how this turns out. I'm sure it'll be really cute though. Just goes to show you never know where inspiration will strike. So it's good to be within the planner community, just seeing what other people are doing. Sometimes it's just the smallest things that give me the best ideas to try out and create something new and fresh. So I was trying to work in those softer pink box stickers, but I didn't like the shade of pink. It didn't feel like it was the right shade for the rest of the pink I'm using in here. But I did come across these longer boxes with the pink I was really looking for, and I'm going to pull them in a little bit more of a creative way, layering them underneath the washi tape and kind of having them come in from the side. So I have that one there on Valentine's Day, and now I'm just trying to work in where else I could put in another one of those long boxes. And I realized that it's going to get a little bit mirrored as far as how the theme is going to go, just because of the way the border is encroaching upon the usable space. I really need as much space as I can down there on Thursday, and then I only have 2 pink boxes, so I don't have the ability to kind of mix up the colors like I like to do. So the best way to do it is just to kind of mirror it, where there's red, pink, red, and then nothing at the very bottom on each day. And like I said before, that Valentine's Day sticker was super cute, but the black just really wasn't working. And I pulled out the winter sticker book from the Happy Planner there that had a paper Valentine's Day sticker in a pink that I could manipulate to fit here on the spread so that it wouldn't be as distracting as that kind of stronger black sticker was. So I added that in. I cut off the word party since it's not really a party day for me. It's just a normal day. But since I'm doing this full theme of Valentine's Day, I figured I better call out the actual holiday that this theme is based off of. And then I'm going to layer in some of those overlay tapes just for some added color and texture on those more sparse focus boxes, colorful boxes, and put in some washi tape as well. Just quickly looking back through that seasonal sticker book, see if there's anything else maybe I want to add in. And decided to pull out this small banner here for the pink box on Saturday. And I think that's good. We got a lot going on here, so let's start moving things over. So I did make things easier on myself this time around with that washi tape being in the background. It does make it easier to lay down the sides of stickers all at once because they're touching that washi tape. I'm also whiting out the darker black lines on the edges just so that they don't show through those clear stickers. And just using a Jelly Roll white opaque pen for this. I really need to get a new one, so this one's been very spotty with the ink. I have a backup there in case it doesn't come through, so I just pulled that one real quick to finish out the side covering. So we'll go ahead and lay in the first side here that's on that washi tape. And that went pretty smoothly. It was nice because I had that pink long box there to really help guide where the sticker should go on the page. And then I got smarter this time around and decided to just lift up part of the washi tape to lay in the first page of the bottom. And that way I could really control the positioning a little bit better and line it up just as I had envisioned it from the wax paper. And now I'm just going to go ahead and start trimming off the sides, get a good idea of how this is going to look. And we'll go ahead and do that same sort of technique there at the top, since it's another really long side. But first I'm going to lay in the focus boxes just to have that ready to go in case there's any stickers that overlay. And then, like I said, this really worked out pretty well with that long strip of washi tape, being able to really line it up exactly how it was underneath when I had it on the wax paper. And then I'm going to go back through here and just white out behind the stickers that overlap the top black line, just to give it a little bit of a cleaner look behind there. So it looks good. We'll go ahead and trim it off so I have a complete page. And then do the trimming with the scissors here. I did place the washi tape a little bit at an angle, so the two stickers there in the upper left corner were going to be cut off quite a bit if I had left them where they were. So I'm just going to readjust them so that they fit a little bit better there in that top corner. And that looks good. Let's go ahead and move over to the next side. And we'll start with the long side there as well. Again, I'm going to use that pink box as my way to line things up and also to get that straight alignment. It did pretty good. Could be a little bit better, so I'm just going to adjust. Some of them were having a little bit too much tension. When that happens, if you have the ability to pull up the washi tape, just start from the corner, pull up the washi tape and release some of the tension and then kind of softly place it back down. That should, like I said, alleviate the tension that's pulling up at the page if you ever have that problem. That tends to happen when I'm really trying to lay down washi in a specific place. I tend to pull it tight so that it lays exactly where I want it. And a lot of times I'll have to go back and just release that tension. And just whiting out behind those stickers there at the top, again, where they overlap that black line. And those look good. I'm gonna replace the heart. It was really hard to line it up just perfectly to the straight edge with the washi tape on there, so I just went ahead and made the adjustment by hand. And I'm gonna place that love separately just because I want to make sure it's really straight. The other stickers aren't quite as noticeable if it isn't straight, but that would have been very glaring if it was crooked, so I'll place that one by hand. And those all went in pretty smoothly, so we'll go ahead and lay in that love sticker. And then drop in the focus boxes. I feel like I need to adjust the angle a little bit here. And I think I want this one on the top of the focus box, just to kind of, again, mirror what's going on down below the other one. And then we will trim off the edges. And I get pretty much to where I think this is all done. I'm going to clean out the holes as well, just to make sure it can go in my planner. And I even laid it into my planner and then realized I didn't put in my highlighter areas. So I will come back and do that real quick after I say goodbye. It'll just kind of come back. Good times, you guys, good times. And yeah, that's where I realized, oh wait, I haven't put in the checklist. So I'll do that now. I'm just going to use the pink and the red mild liners for that, alternating them on the days. And that will do it, friends. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up down below. Also too, go ahead and leave me a comment if you'd like to get in touch. And think about subscribing to my channel if you haven't already, if you'd like to see more of my videos. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. And we'll see you next time. Bye.